Reaction trails threat to impeach Governor Fubara. Stakeholder calls for regulation of religious organizations. Victim of fire incident in Port Harcourt appeals for help. Another warehouse looted in Kebbi State. On the foreign scene, anti-government protesters gather outside Israeli parliament building in Jerusalem. I'm Ifichu Kumoyan with the news. A legal practitioner, Philip Obaraji, says rather than being confrontational, the Rivers State House of Assembly should collaborate with Governor Siminalayi Fubara to foster peace and development in the state. Obaraji said this in reaction to the threat by the State Assembly members to resume the impeachment of Governor Fubara over what he calls constitutional breaches. The former member of Leme local government area spoke on 19.4 Morning Crossfire.
In our state, the assembly member with the governor for the business. And not by coming out every day, you want to share a statement, you want to threaten, they should advise the governor, they should do it. No! Let's work in unity. Asking that people are asking, what has the governor done? What are the gross conduct that are impeachable offense that the governor have committed? That is what we want to know. Rivers any peace. And the man there, as the governor, is a man of peace. Rivers any development. And the man there is a man that believe and mean well for the people of any development.
Mr. Abajo also asked people to resist what he termed undemocratic action.
The House of Assembly is quite uncalled for. We need to put an end to this undemocratic tendency because the governor actually mean well for the people of Rivers State.
As you may know, the Martin Amihula-led Rivers State House of Assembly during the weekend threatened to resume impeachment proceedings against Governor Siminalayi Fubara over his breach of constitution. Mr. Amihula advised the governor to stop selectively implementing the peace agreement. He also accused Governor Fubara of refusing to fund the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission, RISIEC. Meanwhile, Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara has assured that his administration will continue to provide the required leadership in the state. Governor Fubara gave the assurance in his Easter message to Rivers people. He urged all Rivers people to continue to be confident and believe strongly in his administration's leadership. He said all the measures taken so far by his administration were in the best interest of the state and for the general good of the people. In other news, following concerns about the rapid increase of religious organizations, a sociologist, Steve Wardo, is advocating for regulation of activities within the religious space. Professor Wardo, who is a lecturer in the Department of Sociology at the University of Port Harcourt, says religion is a powerful tool which, if left unchecked, can be used for exploitation, spread of ignorance, fear-mongering, and even incitement of violence.
It is an instrument that can be manipulated and used to deceive people, to exploit people, and to cause violence. Therefore, the religion should be regulated. Let me also observe that regulation does not necessarily mean prescription. Regulation is not the same thing as restriction, but regulation is to bring into the public space and ensure that nobody or no religious activity or any form of activity in the country, economic, political, can lead to massive exploitation of people.
Professor Wardo also tells our correspondent that it is important for religious groups to be accountable.
In America, churches and other religious institutions also declare the money they make in a year. That will make sure that whatever fund churches raise are not used first for the aggrandizement of the leaders, and also that it is not misused to sponsor terrorism. If you read the report that is called the Panama Papers, it shows that great many Nigerian pastors have been laundering money in the name of religious activities.
Moving on, the owner of the makeshift building which was gutted by fire last Wednesday, Osiabo Dibani, has called on the government to come to his aid. Recall that fire destroyed the makeshift building in the Cornerstone area of Port Harcourt after the fire service failed to respond to distress calls. In an interview with our correspondent, Mr. Dibani said the fire destroyed his entire the fire destroyed the entire building and all the building materials he bought to start up new building project.
I don't know what caused the fire. I get property, almost up to 40 million naira property. Everything burned down. I have the pictures, everything we burned for the yard. No help, nobody. I never hear from any government, any individual say, please, sorry, nobody. Now, my children, they are staying in my sister's place. Even both their documents, my own documents, everything, no single thing, everything burned down, nothing. I need River State government to help me. Anything when they go feel help me, may they help me. I don't know where else to run to. I just get tired.
Still to come, another warehouse looted in Kebbi State. Stay with us.
Own a home at the Greater Taft City, Port Harcourt, a well-planned face city where you can live, work and play. Greater Taft City is a 20,000
have detained a 35-year-old lady, Chidema Abazwe, after she was caught with 20 parcels of cannabis sativa concealed in African salad, popularly called abacha, and dried vegetables. NDLEA spokesman Femi Babafemi in a statement said the suspect was attempting to export the illicit drug to Doha, Qatar, through the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Ikeja, Lagos State. The Catholic Bishop of Sokoto Diocese, Matthew Kuka, has faulted the distribution of palliative to Nigerians. Bishop Kuka said such moves are undignifying. He wants government to come up with better strategies to tackle the issues. Meanwhile, some residents of Kebbi State during the weekend attacked government and private warehouses in the Bayankara area of Bernin, Kebbi, and carted away food items. The hoodlums, who defied security operatives stationed at the warehouse, also stole food items. As you may know, attacks on warehouses had occurred at the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, and Suleja in Niger State. This is due to the cost of living crisis in the country. And now in business, the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP, has given an ultimatum to the 36 state governors and the Minister of the FCT, Nyesom Wike, to publicly disclose details of 5.9 trillion naira and $4.6 billion loan obtained by their respective state and the FCT. In entertainment, Hollywood actor Arnold Schwarzenegger has assured his fans that his recovery was going well and would not affect his professional plans. The 76-year-old actor and former governor of California underwent heart surgery, during which he had a pacemaker implanted. The surgery was done to attend to a bicuspid aortic valve, which is a heart defect that Schwarzenegger was born with. In sports, Liverpool have joined Manchester United and Chelsea in the race to sign Benfica's 90-year-old Portugal midfielder João Neves, who has a €120 million release clause.
And now, we bring you news from around the world.
Now, tens of thousands of people have gathered outside the Israeli parliament building in Jerusalem in the largest anti-government protest since Israel launched its assault on Gaza. Yesterday, the protesters demanded the government secure a ceasefire deal that would also free Israeli captives held by Hamas in Gaza. They are also calling for early elections. And the news, so we go, let's have a look at the major stories. The PDP and other holders have reacted to the resumed impeachment against Fubara by the House of Assembly. Governor Fubara has the decision of his administration are the best interest people. The army has said it is determined to defeat terrorists and bandits. And on the foreign scene, anti-government protesters gather outside Israeli parliament building in Jerusalem. The news was edited by Onyeka Chinwusu. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I'm Ifechukwu Monyele. Many thanks for listening.